How long has the band been together as Metallica?
Well, since we started.
Yes. Oh, my first wife here. The Titanic.
Ask Lemmy about it. It's like, you're that kid that threw up all over himself in my hotel room.
Really?
This wonderful tattoo.
Who is it? Is it yours?
No.
Yes, it is. Come
No,
on.
no, no.
What year was Metallica inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Oh, Lars!
You just saw Mudvayne not falling. And
I don't get a kick out of the live stuff and the road stuff. I mean, you've been doing it for a long time now.
What?
Go. All right. Go ahead. Start.
Mommy!
Hey, it's Lars from Metallica here. I'm about to stick 50 grand up your ass.
$1 at a time.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! Couldn't they give us a few more minutes after that? Anyway, let's get on with it. Thank you. You want a job?
Thank you, good night. Thank you, good night.
This is Jason, and I just gotta say something to you. Michael! That's all. What surprises do you have for us tonight? You're gonna sing in key.
Does that glow in the dark? Does it glow in the dark? Ooh, it glows in the dark. Shoot helpless animals with large, high-powered weapons. And then, right, that's a good time right there to run the disclaimer under that we were just kidding. So, thanks for being... Can we go home now?
Yes, we can.
Now James is gonna juggle for you.
Spring roll. Spring roll. Vegetable pepper, parsley, and bean.
And,
Where are all the menus?
I got them all. I'm making a new set list.
We've got a couple of, we do a segment called Addicted to Style, about fashion and things.
No! Give me some barbecued kitten fillets.
Fritters are good.
You're in jail.
Okay, but I can say fuck, right?
You've said it 20 times already.
What happened? Just don't get your dick out on stage, basically. And no. I'm so excited myself, I can't even contain it. God damn it. When's the album coming out? The album will be out when it's done. No, it'll be out about probably 4 weeks after it's done. Yeah, okay. It's too hot, man. It's hot. And here we have a member of Metallica undressing for you exclusively on Jump in the Studio.
Another day at the office.
5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Fuck, man. Hey, Kirk, man, put your fucking pants on. Where's the swimming pool at? Couldn't you find a more heterosexual color than that? Oh my god. No, Bobby, our tour man, it was roaring. It was so funny. Fucking rock star road manager, you know, with his sunglasses. And, 2 winners get autographed t-shirts, and records and cars and houses and airports.
Microwave ovens.
And whatever else you want. Courtesy of the record company.
Kirk's phone number.
Bars's wig.
Metallica initiated you by tricking you into eating a ball of wasabi.
Not far from the truth. So I was, I was in the band for 11 days, and we were touring Japan. So we're having our drinks and partying. And Kirk's like, Jason, this mint ice cream is awesome. Of course.
Yeah.
But I was so hammered, I'm like, well, if it was ice cream, it would have melted, right? Or I was like, I was choking. And so you should really try some of this. It's mint. It's really great. And I'm like, okay. So I had a freaking spoonful. I couldn't use chopsticks yet, right? Didn't have that yet. And I was like, oh, cool. Fuck. So I'm sitting there, and then I finally come out of it. And I look up, and I don't know anybody at the table. And dude brings the bill. So back then, you know, yen exchange, it was powerful back then, right?
Big numbers.
It was big back then. The bill comes, and it's got zeros like, you know. I'm looking at this thing, and there's nobody around, and this guy's just standing on like this, right? But they were fucking with me. They were watching from like up here somewhere. And the dude's gonna watch in my face, and then Bobby comes down, the tour manager, finally, and he takes the bill, and he takes care of it, and pats me on the back, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, wow. So that's the wasabi story.
Describe to me what you're wearing.
I have on a pair of Nike running shoes with it says Nike Air on them.
Mine too, Nike Air.
Air, you know, so
Air.
I don't know where the air is hanging out, but they're very, very comfortable. And then I have a pair of white socks on.
Me too, white socks.
I have, here, this is the demonstration here. All right, here are the Nike shoes here, all right?
Styling.
Plug for Nike,
Yeah.
all right? Shock horror, these are also, guess, Nike socks. Ladies and gentlemen, Nike socks. This should earn me some free things from Nike, shouldn't it? We have a pair of jeans on here that are, as you can see, have not been washed for at least 3 weeks
at
now.
least a little while.
And a t-shirt of a young, where are they from? Phoenix?
Phoenix, Arizona.
See, one of the cool things about being in a band like Metallica is you get all these free t-shirts of like bands all the time. And I think this band is very fitting to Metallica. It says here, in case you can't read it, it says, "Hey little girl, want a piece of candy?"
And then on the back,
transcribe that any way you want. And on the back,
and then on the back says, "Sure, I'll have a piece of candy," and the old man's getting belted in the head. There you have it.
true Metallica style. And then we have this mic cord here, which is not part of my wear today, but it looks pretty hip though, I think. And got this necklace that's been hanging here for 4 years, which brings me extremely good luck. And I have all my rings on, as you can see. And you know, we're just hip.
Last question.
GQ.
What fashion item do you want for Christmas?
I'll have some new tennies, black ones.
I'll take some clean underwear.
Can you say that in a full sentence for Christmas?
For Christmas, I want fresh underwear.
Thank you guys.
See ya!
So it really sticks out. Maybe even like the Leslie 12 string, like we talked about yesterday.
Dick! Oh, he followed him! God!
Look what it did to my shirt. This was a white shirt when I came in there this morning.
Oh, God! Help!
The Almighty.
You're a very fucking gutsy, brave man, I gotta tell you.
Yeah!
Two rooms would be enough. One for all my junk and one to sleep in.
Yeah, all I need is a room to put all my toys and comic books and guitars and a bedroom.
Go play in. Playroom.
Tell me about your comic collection.
Just collect old comics from 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And then new comics too.
They take up too much room on the bus. So when Kirk's not there, we go out and sell them.
That's where they went.
Is that what you do, like in your spare time on tour? I mean, do you ever...
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you roll into a city, like, check out local comic stores, you know, buy toys, you know, that sort of thing. That's what I do in my spare time when I'm at home, when I'm not playing guitar or whatever.
The princess ready? She's getting a penis rub. Go the wee knee. So, we're gonna be at how many minutes? 1. Whoa.
What are your thoughts on looks bands? People like Rat, Crew, Kiss, people who rely on the effects and the costumes and everything.
So what? It works for them.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do it. But it works
You
for
look
them.
pretty ugly in it.
Hell yeah, we look ugly enough as it is.
You don't need any
Don't
help.
leave well enough alone.
So tell us your theory on that, just sticking with the jeans and sneakers.
This is what we're comfortable in. That's what we wear when we're just hanging out doing nothing. And you know, why should we change? We're on stage. You know, we're not trying to be something big and fancy. You know, it's just us doing what we do. Let's keep it that way.
Bring the music more across instead of the look. Not try and hide anything.
That also ties in with what you said about just being like the kids who come and see you.
Yeah. A lot of times we'll get hassled, you know, where's your pass? They think of some punter trying to get back.
I sing the blues every night just because I gotta fucking hang around with these fucking people. Alright? You know? When do I get a chance to fucking rebut? We took this guy off the street, man. If you guys don't believe in any of this, man, part of loving him means that he has to accept us for who we are. Which is not easy, believe me. And sometimes just all gets a bit much.
When I was going to Catholic school, when I was in the 4th grade, one of the nuns busted me reading this magazine, took it away from me and said, "Why can't you believe such garbage? I'm gonna call your parents." And I said, "It's alright, they bought it for me." Hey, Roddy Van Zandt.
No, I'm the Wizard of Oz guy. This one.
Oh, they thought it was highly satanic.
Right on, dude.
I was like the coolest kid for like a week with my friends because I stood up to the nuns. Tony just dumped the whole class of water. The camera survived like the black down right away. James usually, like, you know, he contributes most of the music and
socks I really don't like too.
Yeah.
The kind that don't even go over your ankle. Ugh.
So-
Lars likes them though, because they got little tennis rackets on them.
Beat that fucking meat, boy. Beat that fucking meat, boy. Beat your fucking feeling. That nothing feeling. That nothing feeling. That nothing feeling.
Well, there's no fucking windows there. You can't tell what the hell time of day it is. As far as the drum tracks, Lars likes to work at night, sleep all day, and I'm pretty much the opposite.
That wasn't the Hollywood way, was it? Come on, dickhead. Come on, dickhead. There we go. There we go. Clean roll.
We'd say, you know, okay, we'll come in at 3 in the afternoon, and you know, I'd be there.
I understand they paint white lines on the fucking road so they say you can't drive there, but they don't actually put anything there for
That baby.
Tell me about the t-shirts you're wearing today. Who goes first? James.
This is a homemade one. Some guy in the UK made it for me. Misfits. It's off one of their EPs. It's Beware EP.
This is
cool.
This is a single that a friend of mine, Glenn
Start
Dan.
again?
What's that?
Can you start again? Because I missed
Oh,
the camera.
okay. Okay. This is a T-shirt of a single that my friend Glenn Danzig put out. He's in Misfits. He's now in Sam Hain. It's called
knows him.
Who Killed Marilyn? It's a pretty cool shirt. Marilyn looking pretty dead. I mean, it's just we're like wearing shirts of bands, you know, you like, you know, you're particularly supportive of, you know.
Free
And,
stuff,
like,
you know.
The Misfits graphics are really cool, you know, like the whole horror thing.
Got
It's
about
really cool.
Got about 200 shirts at home.
Oh, we wear.
I wear 5. You know.
Yeah.
The rest just sit there.
When I pack to go on the road, I just pick out 10 shirts and throw it into the suitcase. I'm ready.
There's too many people and so few bullets.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
You know why I like it? Because it kicks ass!
Oh!
Thank you, good night. Thank you, good night. We are Judas Priest, thank you.
Out, maybe?
How does it feel?
Sorry about that. I forgot about that. Like,
Do you want to answer that again? The proper way?
Yeah, being in top 30 is pretty surprising. It's great though.
good place to be.
Is that how you guys measure success? Album sales? If not, how so?
Crowd reactions.
Yeah. Well, you can measure it in quite a few different ways. How many people show up at your show. That's how we pretty much rate it.
I've talked to a lot of hardcore metal fans and they say, quote, Metallica have sold out. What's your response to something like that?
I think you could do it on the TV here.
Yeah, it's...
We're not too worried about them.
We do what we want to do, you know? If they consider that selling out, then whatever.
There's a lot of people think you sold out just because you're on a major label and are very popular.
Or maybe you don't play 1,000 miles an hour the whole time, or, you know.
I mean, we'd be doing the same thing if we were still on, you know, independent label.
I read a quote from Lars that said Metallica is going to be big, but we're going to do it in our way. Can you explain that?
Well, it's good that, you know, we have, you know, we're up on around 30 in the charts. Hardly any radio play on the, you know, major stations. You know, a lot of college stations are, you know, helping out, but, you know, no video, no, you know, mass, you know, media, and still, you know, there's a huge buzz going on, and I think it's because of our music. That's what's great. You know, we're doing it our way, and a lot of the major magazines are picking it up and, you know, not, you know, putting a bunch of hype, and, you know, we're doing it our way. It's great.
Plus, we got some we had something take residence in our wardrobe.
Yeah.
And we had to oust certain articles
Living
of clothing.
organisms.
Oust certain articles of clothing.
They were on tour with us.
Friends on tour.
Just in front of it.
Just had some tour mascots that decided to take residence in our wardrobe case.
Tour mascot. Yeah.
Among other places.
Okay, let's try this, Jason.
Okay. Everybody can't wait to get on with it. So, whatever, you know, I know that between Metallica and Guns N' Rumors.
I hate trying to match colors, so I just wear black and white. Yeah, I just like dressing comfortable. Don't really care what it looks like.
Too hip to the new fashion, you know.
There's a lot of people who really get really involved in like new trends and fashion. And
Spend a lot of money on clothes.
yeah, it's
Stupid.
just what's the point? I mean, we
See the
dress for
magazine.
ourselves. We don't dress for other people, basically.
Yeah. The people, whoa, it's the new fashion, gotta go buy it.
Yeah.
And something they bought last week is hanging in their closet, forever.
Yeah, because it's out of fashion.
Not the exact same ones.
We wash them in between.
Just kind of tend to smell bad.
Yeah.
They're comfortable clothes.
And we don't feel a need to dress up, to
We always forget.
augment. Yeah, we have all sorts of glittery stage clothes in our wardrobe case, but we always forget to wear them.
Always write an opening song. Damn, I forgot.
Oh, I forgot. I always look over at James and go, James, we forgot again.
Got my glittery robe.
Forgot.
Get that shit out of my room!
We have Kirk Hammett. Steve, don't touch.
Sorry, I touched Kirk. Hey, it's okay, man. Just as long as you don't touch me in certain spots, it's okay.
Well, that's why I'm sitting between you two. You know what?
Because you got great feet, dude. I'm a foot fetish guy, but on girls.
Holy shit! But you.
I like that sticker. Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Girls kick ass.
I like that quite a bit.
It's a threesome, the new guy group, the threesome.
Dude.
Look, and they're all drummers too.
There they are.
You're all drummers.
Drummers Deluxe. There they are. Drummers Deluxe. Big threesome.
What?
It's Jason's birthday.
The whole thing would crumble.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Yeah, my 22nd birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
It's 1992. It's my 22nd birthday. I joined the band when I was 15.
Dear Jason. Happy.
There you go, man. You got it.
I never say it's my birthday or nothing. I just try to play it down, but there's always pies in my face at the end. I always expect something from those guys. Although I can duck a few, man. I'm getting pretty good at ducking them, you gotta admit.
I don't know if you guys know this shit, but it's fucking Jason's birthday today.
Really one of the things I enjoyed very most. If I get a chance to play, there's just a couple things, play basketball. When I get a chance, I know it sounds kind of silly to some people because they can do it every day, but that's one thing that I always look forward to. Playing hoop, riding mountain bikes, and playing blues on the porch with my friends. I let Kirk touch it every once in a while when he comes over. If he's nice,
You know how sad but true? It usually sounds like and you just kind of like this the whole time, like that. Everybody in the crowd and it's just kind of like that. Well, just now it's kind of like tear.
Crap.
Oh.
I'm not doing it, man.
We're making history here, We're glad to be a part of it. It's cool. We'll show them what's up. As long as we get some more volume, everything will be okay. I need some food.
What are your influences? Where did you guys grow up listening to?
Old Sabbath, Rush,
Aerosmith,
Thin Lizzy. A lot of Thin Lizzy. Great band.
Editorial on Thin Lizzy. Cliff, I read that you were into blues.
I'm into a lot of different kinds of music. That's
Blues Reds, no.
Not real.
He's into yellow, blue,
That's
reds.
not real accurate. I'm into a lot of different stuff. Classical music, punk,
beer.
Even, some popular music. It's a bunch of things I like.
Listen to different stuff for different moods,
Yeah, exactly.
Who are the new artists or records that you guys are getting excited about now? What do you listen to?
Husker Du. I like the new stuff. Band called English Dogs. Some of the minor old underground bands that aren't so popular.
Band called Sawwind. The old Misfit stuff too is real good. A lot of the old stuff that we grew up on, we still listen to a lot.
Yeah, I'm not listening to some of the basic metal that's coming out. Kind of shy away from that.
Just
September 27, 1986, the band was traveling by bus on the road between Stockholm and Copenhagen.
On that European tour, you know, we had a really bad bus.
These particular buses were purpose-built that we have now. They have normal windows like a passenger coach, and the bunks are just bolted in. Then they put cardboard over the windows.
Earlier that night, a friendly dispute between Kirk and Cliff over sleeping arrangements concluded with a draw of cards.
The first card that Cliff picked was the ace of spades, and he looked at me and said, "I want your bunk." And I said, "Fine, you take my bunk, I'll sleep up front. That's probably better anyway, you know." Later on that night, at about 5 or 6 in the morning, I heard a skidding, I heard a vibration, and then this motion. I thought we were going off a cliff.
He overcorrected to get back onto the road. And as he did, the back end came around this way, and it started chomp, chomp, chomp.
It's the sound of screeching brakes and being flipped around like a piece of clothes in a dryer.
Just got woke up, like hot coffee getting poured all over me, you know, from the coffee machine, and, you know, the bus was on its side.
What happened? Is the bus gonna blow up?
Well, I jumped out of the bus, took off, did the 100-yard dash in about 7 seconds flat.
And we're standing out there in our underwear and, you know, 10 below.
And I heard everyone screaming except for Cliff. And I thought, oh my God, something's wrong.
Seeing the bus driver just, you know, freaking frantic.
And I turned around and I saw Cliff's legs sticking out from underneath the bus.
I went to, you know, pull him out, wake him up or whatever. It's like, you know, he's not moving.
And the driver walked over and started pulling on the blanket that was underneath the bus next to Cliff. And I said, "What are you doing?"
I grabbed him. Don't you take that away from him.
Against all odds, the band hoped that somehow, some way, Cliff could be saved.
A crane turned up, a big crane with a jib and all that, and they hooked up a chain around the bus, and they picked the bus up.
There's still people trapped under the bus, but everyone else was okay.
I don't know if Cliff was dead at this point or not, because the bus actually slipped back after they picked it up. They lifted it to pull him out, and it slipped back and landed again on the floor.
After that, you know, I was in such shock that everything else for the next 3 or 4 hours, I can't even remember.
Kirk and James yelling at the driver.
"What did you do? What did you do?"
What happened? You know, what's going on? You know, is this guy drunk or la la la? Oh, we hit some black ice. And I recall in my underwear, you know, and socks, walking for miles, looking for this black ice, walking back on. Where's this black ice? I don't see any black ice. And I wanted to kill this guy. I was gonna end him there.
Early Saturday morning, September 27th, 1986, on the road near Ljungby, Sweden, Cliff Burton died. He was 24 years old.
He just got thrown out the window and boom, the bus landed on him. And basically, by all accounts, I mean, he never woke up.
You know, to this day, I just think, you know, it could have been me, it couldn't have been me, but it's never left me to this day.
You always feel protected on tour. Nothing bad can happen like this. It's not allowed. You know what I mean? This is rock and roll, man. Nobody dies. But they do, and it had happened, and it was hard to grasp that.
Drinkers we were. We went back to the hotel and just drank, you know.
I remember at 4 o'clock in the morning, I could hear James down on the street, drunk, screaming, Cliff, where are you?" And when I heard that, I just broke into tears, you know.
Within hours, news of Cliff's death reached Metallica's fans in America. One such fan was Flotsam and Jetsam bassist Jason Newsted.
I remember tears hitting the newspaper. Killed in Sweden, Metallica bassist Cliff Burton, 24 years old or whatever, and I'm just lost it.
Lars, James, and Kirk returned to San Francisco to attend the funeral of their friend and bandmate.
Lars took over from then on, and, you know, in all fairness to Lars, without Lars Ulrich, that band wouldn't be where they are today.
With the added pressure of a Japanese tour scheduled to begin within a month, the band auditioned 40 prospective bassists in San Francisco.
I can remember those auditions just being really, really bad because we were drinking throughout the whole thing. We were still grieving, obviously.
We tried out quite a few people. Les Claypool from Primus was actually one of them.
Lars, you're not used to playing this kind of music, are you?
And I was like, no, hey, you know, you guys want to jam on some Isley Brothers tunes, you know? And nobody laughed at my joke.
He was too good. He was like, okay, you got your own thing, you know.
They never called me, and I wept like a little girl.
Well, a guy would come in that just didn't look right or whatever, plug the bass in for 20 seconds, next. I mean, it was cold. And I'm just going whole, I was shaking in my boots.
Jason, we thought, was the man.
Kind of the punter vibe, but he had the energy that we were looking for. We sat down and we decided he's going to be the guy, so we took him to this place, Tommy's Joint in San Francisco, where we kind of like to hang, and took him out to grub, and Lars and I went in the bathroom to piss together, and it's like, let's go tell him now, okay.
Lars comes out, do you want a job? And I go, nah, I guess. And he goes, okay, you're going to be bass roadie. And I'm like, you know, like, he goes, no, you got it, man, you're in, you want to play with us? And I'm like,
Jason's jumping off the table and doing backflips and all this stuff. It's like, okay, all right, man, you know. But soon after that was the hazing.
We gave him a pretty tough time because we didn't want him to think that he just like waltzed into a perfect situation, you know.
And then when a period of calm hits, that's when the reality starts setting in. And then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. And then the emotions start coming out.
You know, I hate to say this, but Jason became the scapegoat for you know, the tragic loss that we had just experienced with Cliff.
With the specter of Cliff Burton's death hanging over the band, they embarked for Japan in the fall of 1986. But for Metallica and their new bass player, the transition was a hard one.
We were all trying to see his boiling point, you know, or how much he can take, you know.
We told everyone he was gay. We would go out to a hotel bar and like buy drinks for everyone and charge it to Jason's room.
And then we went to sushi that night. Jace, that green stuff, it's mint sauce. Put some of that, you'll love it. Wasabi.
Hey, I ain't gonna waste film if he ain't gonna roll it. There we go. Put your motor to that. Uh-oh. Major. Uh-oh.
Hey, film me for a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
No, film.
Yeah, I am.
Why am I sweating so much?
What do I hit? Just what do I hit?
Nothing. It's recording.
It's recording right now?
Just in and out. Oh, see it? Yeah. Hit the thing up there. Hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. There you go.
Yep.
Major crack.
Let's get the damage.
Damage report.
The bed. Oh, big time.
What?
No.
Oh. You get him? You get him in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Hey, Lars. Are you forgetting something?
What?
Your beer?
My beer! My fucking beer!
It fell.
Huh?
It fell.
What? No, fuck you. Wait, we'll hit it.
Come on.
Yeah, fuck you. You ready to catch the can? Who wants the can?
Ready? Tell me when you're going to drop it. I'll film it going down. Ready? Ready? And go.
Heavy fucking metal!
Don't drive it.
Play the game.
key expires if we don't have people got it in there. Paper?
Well, Aussie flips off to Japan. I think
What
on
are the
May
creams
20th for 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
Bootsy, baby.
Oh, you want a little more, huh? Here we go. Let's see if you know this one. Hey, fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Who's in Australia? On business.
Here, new little friend.
Sick! Sick! That's a fucking shrimp. See it? Oh. Look, it's Ross and Jason in Australia.
Best buds. Oh boy, bellies.
My back.
Baby.
Come on, Steve.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Fish was in there. 3 times Metallica. Look, I'm in Australia. Look. Ah!
Hey! That's it, man. Sure.